Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Have you heard this expression already, which is we have to fight Putin until he is defeated? I heard it many times, coming from all kind of weasels. Now the question is, can you define or give me an idea or a concrete vision what exactly defeating Putin means? No, they will not give you. They say, well, maybe have the Russians be pushed out of Ukrainian territory. That's one. Then the other one could be the Russians paying some reparations, I don't know, about $1 trillion or $2 trillion. Putin be like that. Russia may be providing us with its nuclear arsenal under our control. We have access and control Russia's natural resources, and we can promote garbage in Russian society, like culture, and change their traditions a little bit, make them more European. All right, maybe that's the final victory. Well, they could not achieve what's going on here? Not achieve that with Putin in power. So, and not only Putin, there's some other people who think like Putin as well and are harsher than that guy. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 articles here, and I will start with this stupid statement coming from my friend here, Alexei Danilov, I think is his name. And he says that top security official calls on world to supply arms to Ukraine to ensure Ukraine defeats Russia. Okay, what does that mean, defeating Russia? This is, remember, from January 2nd, 2024. So this guy, very appealing, Alexei Danilov, has reacted to Russia's massive missile attack on Ukraine by calling on the world, making it a world problem, to provide Kiev, trying to do it, with more weapons to eliminate Russian aggressions. These are just words. Let's do the right thing, work for change, do the good in the world. You know, the right thing is different for many people. Like, for instance, for a criminal or a cuckoo guy, the right thing is very different from what you think. So when they say, let's change and hope that what? And change what exactly? The details tell me if I'm for that hope or not. The same, eliminate Russian aggression. That means no more Russian aggression. In what kind of terms? They're never going to say it. Concretely. One, only the systematic, consistent, and methodical destruction of Putin's fascist formation is the best guarantee of securing for Russia, for Ukraine, and the world the absence of a missile threat to peaceful cities. Didn't you bomb Belgorod a few days ago? Hey, Danilov, didn't you? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just giving you Belgorod because that's a very low-hanging fruit. That's why. So it's the consistent, systematic, and methodical destruction. Okay, well, you got that. And it says, give Ukraine weapons, we will bury this enemy. Okay. With that, the Russians in general, Putin in particular. Anyway, so this is what he says. I will put this together with other idiots claiming the same thing and, showing their chests and being tough guys. And one of those guys is an idiot, I would say. Not a loser. He's not a loser because he achieved in political sphere things that we can only dream of, which is Sir Cameron. So he was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, and now he kicked out, what's his name, James Cleverly. He was not very clever, it seems like, and he got his position as the Foreign Minister or Foreign Secretary of Great Britain. That was a sleight of the hand move, like when they give you the dollars in your hand. So what's going on? The Telegraph. His Lord, not Sir. My bad. I think his Lord is better than a Sir. Why? Because these guys gave the Beatles, Tom Jones, and other guys, you're a Sir. Oh, what's his name? And Elton John, they're Sir. Sir, not Lord. Because if you're a Lord, you should have more influence in the British politics, unelected. But hey, you say whatever. It's a very interesting system over there in Great Britain, where the House of Lords can fuck the House of Commoners or Commons, just like that, clink. Why? Because there's democracy over there, a kind of democracy. So we can outlast Russia in Ukraine, Lord Cameron tells NATO. We. Who's we? You mofo, right there, this mofo, is sitting in an armchair somewhere, with the ladies of the night, with his drink and his cigar, telling we should outlast. You are fighting, not he. He's just doing okay. And this is the way the leaders are. Remember, the leaders are supposed to be leading the way. So if I fight that guy, I should be in front of my army, leading the way. Where are these guys? My friends, this is garbage. So again, we can outlast. That means what? How are we going to outlast? Again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to build my case, and I'm going to give you the last article that's going to destroy the whole garbage. Ukrainska Pravda. It is important that Putin loses. UK Foreign Secretary. This guy. See, he works for some very good interests that most work for, we find out only later. So it's like a bidding. These guys are in a bazaar, in a political bazaar. And they say, I give you this, hey, interests, I give you this. If you push me over there, you promote me, you give it the money, you open the doors for me, I will do that for you. Pick me. Listen how they are just fighting with one another, promising more and more and more. When they are parroting the interests narrative, they are promoted. Why do you think Sunak went and Liz was out? Why do you think this imbecile is right now back in business? Why do you think Boris Johnson stayed in the office so long? Oh, we're gonna fight, we're gonna do this to Ukraine, we're gonna do this to the Russians, we're gonna fight. You're not fighting. What are you talking about? You are not fighting. So it's easy for you to be so generous with other nations' people being slaughtered. It's not you or your family. So we should stop. Yeah, we should fight. No, it's they are for your interests and not even for you. You're just a passenger. The train is operated by the interests. You're just a passenger over there. That's what you are. Motherfuckers. Anyway, let's see what this guy says here. France and UK will support Ukraine in its fight against the Russian invasion for as long as it takes. Really? And how are you going to make Putin lose? And again, how can you outlast Russia? I will give you now the answer coming from another idiot, but hey, he's using this Putin as, to bash him. But I use these statements coming from Borell, Joseph Borell, which is the top foreign, supposed to be diplomat of the European Union. He comes and says, let me show you what he says. According to Ukrainska Pravda, so their source is right here. Putin decides to fight till final victory. EU chief diplomat. That means he's not going to lose. He has nuclear weapons. How is he going to lose? How is he going to lose? How do you think you are going to make Putin lose? He's decided to fight till final victory. And he also said, Putin, I'm going to fight. I'm going to win this one. What do you mean? I'm going to win. Winning means he's going to achieve his at least 4 goals that they stated before they invaded Ukraine unprovoked. All right, so let's see what this imbecile, because he's not very, or he's a big weasel. This is the prerequisite to be a politician. So, EU chief diplomat. This was from December 23rd. I save a lot of articles because I know I'm going to use them in the future when garbage gets and I can make a point. Josep Borell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, has called for more active support for Ukraine, given that Russian President Vladimir Putin is not set to stop his full-scale aggression in the near future. When you say full-scale, that means 100%. Because when you say this glass is full of wine, that means it's full. It's not half full, it's full. That means 100%. Words have meaning, and you're a diplomat, you imbecile. So when I say full-scale aggression, that means Russia employed everything, the full scale. No. Russia is not even fighting with 1 million people in Ukraine. Not even 1 million. If you add the alleged losses that Russia had, let's say 340,000 people, let's say let's say we turn, I'm switch retard right now, full retard. Ooh, okay, so Russia lost 340,000 people, and they are about 600,000 fighting. That gets to about 1 million people. Okay, and Russia has a population of 145 million people, out of which at least 30 million people could be drafted in a general mobilization. Okay, so that's not full. First. Second, Russia has also nuclear weapons. They didn't use it. So that's not full scale. If it would be full scale, the Russians would use nuclear weapon, and weapons and anything would stop right now. But they didn't. Why? It's a full-scale invasion, and Putin is crazy. If he's crazy, that means he's irrational. If you're irrational, you just use the nuclear weapons. You can't say, well, he's stopped by others, then he's not a dictator. So what the fuck is it? You see, you can't say Putin is a dictator and he's a madman, he's crazy, but he's rational and patient. And you can say, hey, well, he didn't use it because the guys around him did not allow him. If he's a dictator and he's omnipowerful, why not? Or all-powerful. Omni, the same thing. Borell said in an interview, Borell stressed that the existence of the European Union is at stake in Ukraine. No, it's not. You just insert yourself in the garbage because of Al Capone's interest that actually maneuver Al Capone as well. Putin has decided to continue the war until the final victory. It's the final countdown. Right here. Putin has decided, this is the quote, has decided to continue the war until the final victory. And this imbecile, until Putin loses. And this imbecile, we can outlast Russia. And the other imbecile, to defeat Russia. Now, if Russia has nuclear weapons, let's say, put it in reality. Let's say I have a grenade. And I have some thugs coming to kill me and my family. Right? And they want to defeat me because I'm a bad guy, but I have a grenade. And these guys eventually come to me, and I'm thinking these guys are going to rape my family, destroy my family, kill me, hang me upside down like Mussolini or Gaddafi and all that. And they come near me. What do you think I will do? Oh, you know what? Here is the grenade. You can hold it and do everything you want to me because I lose and you win. Clip, whack. That's what I would do. Or clip, zoop, boom. Wouldn't you do that? And fuck you. And then we're talking because it's not the end of it. The other guys will be like paralyzed like this, like it happened to me in a hunting trip. I was with some people, just a little story, with some people hunting, and they were in getting our ready, pip, pip, pip. And then one of these guys, it was about 5:30 a.m. We're ready to go in the woods and walk for about a mile or so in a location. So all of a sudden we were just getting dressed and ready, the flashlights, and boom, someone in the area just discharged a rifle. We were all like, that's exactly how the Americans and everybody else will do if the Russians do the stupid thing, let's say, to drop the grenade on the other side. On military targets, not on Hiroshima or Nagasaki. No, on military targets. Everybody will say, hold on, what's going on? That's what they're going to do. They're going to say, well, attack Russia, because they know if they attack Russia, we're dead. And they have, who do you think wants to fight and die for Ukraine? Only a crazy man. Or I don't know, someone with indoctrination. Or maybe someone who thinks he's going to meet the divinity. Huh? No? Fulfill the prophecy? We have this kind of fanatics among us. And unfortunately, I can tell you that there are some fanatics like this in big positions, that they see this, the emergence of the fight between good and evil, as it was the prophecy in the good book that don't lie. Okay? And those guys will dictate you, your life, your future, and your children's. Why? We're going to all be happy. We're going to fulfill the prophecy. Ooh, the signs are here. Can you see the wind blows harder? Putin, how is Putin gonna lose? You figure it out. With nuclear weapons, with a grenade. But it's just propaganda, trying to make people sacrifice for something that doesn't belong to them. But it's made in turns in such a way that makes it, oh, you fight for your country, for your nation. If the coup d'etat in 2014 in Maidan, in Kiev, wouldn't have happened, nothing like this had happened. If NATO wouldn't have moved towards Russia as it did, as garbage, we wouldn't have gotten here. Or at least I would say the chances would be much smaller. If the Americans after 1991 would really have led this country with the enlightenment of their, I don't know, ideology that was written by others about 200 years ago or so, then, you know, things would have been different. But the United States showed something else after 1991, and it was control this. And countries were weak then, but not so nowadays. And they challenged this guy. And small countries, look how the United States brought freedom and democracy in Iraq and other countries without being asked to do that on false pretenses, lies. So they say, wait a minute, if this guy wants my wife, he can get her, as he did over there, just on pretense. I don't know, I wear a whatever pink short or whatever. This is orange short. Pink, yeah, okay. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Let me how Russia will lose and how we are going to win. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.